Would you give your cat an iPad? Well, maybe, because there's now apps for cats.
This episode is brought to you by Go to My PC.
Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here. Welcome to iPad 365, the show where we review an app a day to keep your iPad in play. My name is Jeffrey Powers. Thanks a lot for coming to the show. We do this 366 days in the year. And of course, we've got apps for you left, right, up, down, all around, and sideways too. Today is Friday, and Friday is always viewer choice. And of course, we've been getting some great comments, some great emails from you guys over in the email. Of course, Twitter, iPad365. Email is iPad365show@gmail.com. And of course, you can always contact me through Geekazine over at Geekazine.com. We've got, like I said, 7 days a week. We've got tons of apps. Tomorrow, for example, we're going to be talking about Mardi Gras apps. So you might want to check it out in 24 on Wildcard Saturday. But for now, we're talking Friday. And, over the weekend, I was over at a friend's house. They have 3 cats over at the friend's house. And I'm kind of allergic to cats, so you saw the conundrum there. But if I stay away from those cats, I normally do fine. But we started talking about applications for cats. In fact, there was a conversation because they heard about this application. They said, well, Jeff, you do an iPad show. What's this application? I go, well, let's download it and find out. The app is called Game for Cats. Excuse me. I want to say games, but it's always Game for Cats. You can choose either a laser pointer or a mouse as the thing that runs around the screen. You can set it on the floor and watch the cats in amazement. Now, like I said, they had 3 cats there. And it was interesting to see what each cat did when they saw the application. One cat, you'll see in the video here, his name is Jazzy, and he was just completely enamored by this application. He jumped from across the room when I turned it on and I pointed it to him. So it is definitely a eye catcher for some cats. But then again, there are other cat, Skittles. He just kind of sniffed the iPad and went, okay, moved on. The other cat's way too afraid, so it didn't even come out that on Sunday. So, of course, there's more to the game here. It's a game after all. I mean, the cat, what you couldn't call it a game if it wasn't a game, right? That's basically it. Now, the cat basically bats on the laser pointer or the mouse, and once he bats it, of course, it blows up the little point, and he gets 100 points. So the more that the cat plays with the iPad, the more points that your cat gets. And of course, which is pretty intuitive. I don't think there's anything extra to it. I didn't see any extra Space Invader type things coming through or whatnot. So now you can get other games that the cats can chase, like for instance, butterflies, and like I said, a mouse, and there's a couple others with Game for Cats. But that does require an in-app purchase. Now, nonetheless, if you want to give your cat hours of entertainment, then you might want to check it out. It's called Game for Cats, and it might even be perfect on that iPad 3 and maybe even the 7-inch iPad 3 that's coming out. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but it's called Game for Cats. Now, even though we've got these things encased in plastic, these are the things that we want to take, and our laptops aren't the things that we want to take. That's why we use a program like Go to My PC by Citrix. We can keep our laptops at home, and when we do need to access them, we just take these out, we call up the app that you can download free through the App Store, and then you access and go into your PC, and then you can connect up to your PC, move around files, do what you need to do. Wi-Fi 3G connection, it works great on my iPhone just as well as it does on my tablet. You get a little virtual mouse that you can move around so you know that you're going to be clicking on the right area, and you can resize the screens. I've got 2 screens on my computer upstairs. I see both of them just fine, and I can zoom in, I can zoom out. It's a great way for you to save a lot of things, save time, save energy, save money. Especially if you have to buy a 4G card or rent a 4G card. You don't have to do that now because you're not taking that extra computer with you. You're just taking your tablet or your smartphone. Don't take my word for it. Try it yourself. 30-day free trial, 30 days for free by going over to Go to My PC, click that Try It Free Now button, enter in the code PODCAST. Podcast gets you 30 days of this great software by Citrix. So get up onto the internet and connect up smarter with Go to My PC. Now, a few months back, I was sent this product, and I was asked to. I had sent a smartphone version. I was asked to review it, and I took a look at it, and we did some small reviews for the iPhone. But they also sent a tablet version of it, and I just pulled it out the other day, and I wanted to play with it because in the next few days I'll be in areas where I'll be around a little bit more water, and I was thinking about protecting my iPad from any type of elements like that. Now, the item is called, I'm going to pick it up here, it's called Dry Case. And what it is, it kind of looks weird. I know you might be thinking, something like colostomy bag or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, it's called Dry Case, and they suggest that you use it while taking your tablet to the beach or on a cruise or anything like that. Here's basically how it works. You got the case, and you got this little plastic thing that has little latches on the end here. So you basically open it up, the plastic, and you take your iPad, which we have right here. You take the iPad, and it works. It actually works really well with the case. I've tried it with the case, without the case. And you open it up, and of course, here's your iPad, and you bring it in. Now, before you bring it in, you take the little the headphone piece right here, because there's a cord, and you want to connect it up to your iPad, because you won't be able to get that chance to do that once this is all sealed up. Okay, now that this is in here, gotta find the right direction. Here we go. You bring it in, and you slide it in there. You gotta watch out for that cable for the headphones, because that seems to get in the way every now and then. So, and it did get in the way, so we'll do that and bring it down, and then we'll close this up. So then what you do, now the iPad is in the case. I then go in and I put down these latches and go like that. And go like that. One more latch. There we go. And then, of course, you flip the latches. Oops. Oh, no, wait. Let's do that again. Okay, there we go. And we clip the latches shut. Now it's supposed to be very sealed. You can then take this little bladder or whatever you want to call it, this little squeeze bottle, and you start squeezing it. And of course that takes all the air out of the bag. And you keep squeezing until it does that. It pretty much implodes on itself. And now it's completely airtight in there. I put the little cap on, set that down, and now I have my dry case. And so basically I could actually use my iPad while I'm at the beach. It's not going to get any sand in it. I can use it in a hospital because there's no, you can actually wipe it clean of any type of germs. I can take it on a cruise. They say if you drop it in, you should be able to quickly retrieve it. You've also got these lanyards that come with it, so you can actually, with this little strappy thing, which you can strap to your arm, or you can wrap it around your neck. So now this is going to be perfect, as the latch came through here. This is going to be perfect for those who are like medical professionals and stuff like that, because it'll work for them, because then they can keep it wrapped around their necks, so they can do the or a wait staff or something like that. If you use this in your restaurant, you can have these things wrapped around people's necks, and then they can just take the orders and then hold it like this, which is really cool. And like I said, the little strap in back, you can latch it around. I tried to put it around my neck. That really didn't work. A couple things that I see about this case is there's some wrinkles in the front. I tried to smooth out the wrinkles. It gets difficult to do. Touching gets a little bit harder to do, but you just got to use a touch bit more pressure. And then the other thing is it's hard to get to the power button, because I actually have this set up so this does not turn off for a good 10 minutes. And sometimes I just want to turn the iPad off through the manual button there. So, but otherwise, like I said, this is perfect for anybody that needs to have their iPad handy, or in a situation where you can't get it wet. So, like I said, if you go to point of sales with your iPad, cash registers, or education or something like that, you can have a hands-free experience and get on the iPad as quick as possible and drop it down to your site. Or you can be at the beach and you could be reading a book And if it drops in the sand, you just wipe it off, and you're not going to get any sand in your electronics here. But anyway, that's it. This is the dry case. What do you think? Let me know by twittering me over at iPad365 or email me at ipad365show@gmail.com. And that's the show for today. What do you think? Do you use a case like this? Do you would you actually wrap your iPad into there? Actually, I think that this works well with the cats game, because if your cat's got claws, then they're not scratching up the screen. They only have to worry about this screen. So anyway, we've got a lot of stuff. And of course, if you've got products that you want me to talk about on iPad 365, let me know. iPad365show@gmail.com is the email. Of course, I'm on Twitter as well, iPad365, or Geekazine. You can always find me there over at Geekazine.com. All right, tomorrow we've got another application for you. Tomorrow we're going to be talking Mardi Gras applications. Of course, Mardi Gras is this upcoming Tuesday, so you want to get ready for that and get your beads ready, because we're going to have a whole bunch of stuff over on tomorrow. So we will see you in 24 when it will be iPad 365. Take care.
You should follow Graphite on Twitter at GraphiteINC.
Yeah, boy!